everybody. So happy to pop on live here with you for just a real short training today. I um, I never know when this actually goes live. Is it when it says live or when the second starts? So I'm so happy to pop on with you today for a real short training on three things that you might be doing that might be getting in your way as you are trying to become an animal communicator, whatever that means for you, whether that means you want to be an animal communicator in your life with your own animal family, or if you want to be an animal communicator who helps other people understand their animals and create change in the world in a broader way, have a business, whatever that means. So, three things that might be coming up that you are doing and how to change it. The first thing is what I see people do and what I hear people do all the time is they have their plan, they have their tools that they've either read about or learned about, and then they practice with their own animals, the own animals in their family. And that's wonderful. But the problem is when you limit the animal opportunities, the animals you have in your life for opportunities to apply the tools with, you stall out. You bump into dead ends, right? You bump into not being aware of new information coming in, because as we're opening up to telepathy, it's our senses are constantly opening and expanding and changing, and we become more and more sensitive. And different opportunities with different animals give us the opportunity to sense something different, all right? And everyone says, sometimes when communicating with your own animals, especially when you're starting, can be the most challenging. But what I see people doing is limiting their opportunities to only practicing with their own animals. And that builds frustration, right? Like your animals are dying for you to understand them more. And even if you have really good understanding with your animal family, there's more that they want to share with you. And if you're not getting it, setting yourselves up, both of you together, to have a practice session, have a connection time, a communication time. You do all the things right. You quiet your mind, you center your body, you come into alignment. And then it's like there's nothing there, right? They're dying to tell you something and you're just not noticing it. What you need to do to fix that is give yourself opportunities to put your tools and techniques to use in novel situations with different animals who live with different people. I can tell you that is one of the biggest shifts that people make, and it allows their progress to take off. Absolutely, they take off. So that's number one. That's number one. And I could leave it with that today, but I said I would bring three things. I have to remember that simple can be just as good as complex. More is not always better, but I'm going to give you the three things that I wanted to talk about today. The other thing that you may be doing, so the first one is only applying tools and techniques with your own animal friends. That's going to hold you back. It's a mistake that you make. Definitely do it, but you got to open yourself up to new opportunities, new experiences, new animal friends, new people and animals, so you can get feedback. Okay, problem number two is the expectation. The mistake that you might be making is having the expectation that the information is going to be lobbed back at you, right? Like you're catching a volleyball. So there's this expectation sometimes that when we ask a question, we're putting something out, and then to receive a response, we're going to get something back. That is 100% true. And we're very conditioned to this because of our human conversations and our human interactions, right? Like we ask something, someone answers. We say something, someone responds. There's this constant back and forth. And telepathic communication with animals can be like that. And very often when I am in a conversation with my clients, human client, animal client, it is an asking of questions and a back and forth of information. But I am aware of telepathically aware of what all is there, not just the answer to my question. And sometimes that can be hard to explain to people. So who are learning and who are wanting to receive information. Like if you ask a question and you sit there and you wait, and you expect it to land in your heart or feel it in your body or hear words, which animals don't talk in words, so that's a human filter, but see it in your mind's eye, or immediately have a knowing. If you have an expectation around that, you can be setting yourself up for missing when the communication comes, missing what it actually is. And it's oftentimes much gentler than that. Sometimes people, when they're starting, they'll say, like, I know I've done this before because it just, boom, it landed and I felt it and I knew it and I couldn't unknow it and it surprised me. That's amazing. That's beautiful. It doesn't happen like that all the time. And so I just want you to, if you have that expectation, like you're waiting for something to, like catching a volleyball, um, or to, give you an aha moment, or it doesn't always happen like that. Okay. So let the expectation go and just be open to what else is there. Right. Another thing is to get into the habit of just like having a pen and a paper and writing down every single thing that comes to you, whether it's right or wrong or indifferent, doesn't matter. Just writing down every single thing that comes to you when you are in the receiving mode, when you are open. That will help you to keep it flowing and be aware of what else is coming rather than, oh yeah, that was there, but I'm not sure. So what else? And waiting for more and waiting for that big like boom to hit you. Okay. So that's number 2. And if you're live here, just go ahead and say hello and let me know if this resonates for you. Let me know if this is something that you experience. Third thing that people do that's a mistake when you are trying to bring animal communication more into your life and living more through animal communication in your relationship with your animals and in your relationship in the world is going it alone. This harkens back to number 1, but this is something different too, right? Is going it alone and continuing to feel that this is a passion I have, it's something I believe in, it's something I want, it's something I'm going after, and keeping that really private. Tell people about it. Find other people who are excited about this. Come into connection with other people who are living like this. Find people who feel the way you do about animals and who know about energy and who know about living in connection and communication with animals and what that means and what it can bring and how it can change lives. Like, you gotta put yourself in the rooms with these people, other people like you who have the same feelings and beliefs and desires and experiences and wanting more of those experiences. I can't tell you enough how important that is. Um, you know, we are all longing for connection, right? That's why you're here. That's why you want to connect more with your animals. Well, connecting with people who also want more and have more and seek more connection with animals is only going to fuel the outcomes for all of you, right? The outcomes for everyone. So that's what I love doing. I love creating spaces. I love having the places for people to come. And let's talk about this stuff, right? You do not have to struggle by yourself. So I would love to know. That's what I have for you today in under 10 minutes. I would love to know if any of these are mistakes that you are making, and what your insights are. What's something that you can take with you, um, and make a shift. Make a shift. All right, that's what I have for you. Have a beautiful afternoon.